All right, everybody ready to steep up their game? So it's a good card to use as their buddy for Pauper Cube, because I remember that one being one of the top picks in Fate Reforged. It was like a 2-1 that made it a 1-1 flyer. It was a 3-2, which you didn't do because you wanted the 1-1 flyer. Hello, everybody. We're here. As I mentioned on Twitter and the Discord and all that jazz, and I'll mention here, for the next while, we're going to be doing kind of like longer streams, try to fit in more drafts, try to fit in just more stuff. I've got a lot more free time now, and I can share that all with you. So, that's it. I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate all the people following, all the people subscribing. It's very, very helpful in this time. That said, Pauper Cube, that's what we're here for. Let's jump on in. So, if you're not familiar with the term Pauper in reference to Magic, it's a format that is all commons. So, the Pauper Cube, well, actually I have 8-person. Yeah. So Pauper is a format of all commons, and this cube is following suit all commons. So we aren't going to be seeing bomb rares. We aren't going to be seeing huge backbreaking uncommon effects or rare effects. There's a lot of smaller value town cards. Game, what's your name? Yeah. So let's check it out. We're gonna be doing a pair of these tonight. One now, one after now. What's the word for whatever? This is the penultimate Pauper Cube. But yeah, so as Pauper, post now, yes. But yeah, so Pauper is a format that's existed for a very long time. Wow, this has got a lot of players. This will fire quick. It has a its own band list that is curated as time goes. It has a lot of it's been a format that's evolved a lot over the years. And it's a format that's been massively overhauled with Modern Horizons. That was probably the biggest shift the format has seen in years. Cards like Astrolabe, cards like Ephemerate, changed the power level of what was possible. So, pick all the Mole Drifters? Hell yeah. This is a runnable draft. Draft plus, right? Alright, so starting things off, we have Below the Cut, Whispers of the Muse. You can take a look at the power level of cards in here is still high. Just because things are common does not mean that the beatdown is not real, that removal is not real, that fixing is not real, that card advantage is not real. It's just, Also, you'll notice some of these do have uncommon symbols. The definition of what a card needs to be legal in Pauper is it needs to have one common printing. That's it. So cards can have multiple uncommon printings or rare printings, but if it was printed at common, it is legal. So we got a big old... This thing's expensive. That's a little bothersome. Really like Grave Digger. Really like Snuff Out, actually. That's a really good one. Spike Jester. Pyrotechnics. I'm gonna go with Snuff Out. This is like a Dismember. It allows me to play black aggressively or defensively. Wrecking Ball if we want more removal. Blink of the Eye and Boomerang. Cytanal Woodreaders. Oh, check this out. This card's a beating. Nest Invader, Impulse, Serrated Arrows. A lot of flying men, or sorry, not a flying men, flying pikers. Flying piker, flying piker. What do I want to go with this? Do I want to go in green? In that case, would I want to pick up Cytanal Woodreaders? Do I want to go with blue? Pick up that Impulse or maybe Blink of an Eye and try to play a more controlling strategy. More controlling strategy could be a lot of fun. Ghoul is a second copy of Nantuko Husk, basically. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up Blink and see if like this color strategy can have a nice card advantage control plan going. President Arc, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate them a ton these days. Wait, is Graft Rats real in here? Wow. I think of the Naiad, actually. Visionary is also nice as a looter and a body. I kind of like the idea of making my spells, like playing control with this. I don't know if the body's good enough. Temporal Isolation's very strong. This is probably good. Wouldn't feel bad about that. Here's a good old morph. I think I'm gonna go with the Naiad because we have a couple instances already. That could be really nice to make these more compatible. Looks like, ooh, Jilt. Kabuto Moth. Kabuto Moth, oh god, that was like a first pick. I remember that card in, this was the most powerful common in Champions Implemented. Because it represented a very, very dumb onboard trick. And it made it so flyers couldn't attack you, which owned. Jilt is incredible. Jilt is bounce plus kill. Generally very, very strong. I think I'm very feeling on that. Maybe the Snuff Out is a splash. You only need a swamp, for it. There's a lot of red going around as well. Maybe something else we can pick up. I don't care too much about Angelic Renewal. It's okay. It's your choice. You can choose which one. I think Kabuto Moth is the other big pick in here. But I think our blue is already real. Volcanic Hammer, Thump. Ooh, Faceless Butcher. Hell yeah. Now that's the kind of stuff we're talking about. Oh my god. Okay. What if white's really open? Y'all ever wonder if white is way too open right now? Cuboid, thank you for the sub. Hell. I'm very torn what to do here. I can pick up... the Faceless Butcher and try to be black-blue, but, like, it's literally O-Ring. And Sandsteep Outcast this late with O-Ring tells me white is hyper-open. I think this is early enough I'm going to make the shift. We'll ride the waves. We'll see what... I don't want to... This isn't like... We don't need to stay on plan. We're only 4 picks in. We can shift, especially when we see cards like that are hyper powerful. O-Ring is incredible as an answer anything. We got Daybreak Chimera, which is a all-star from current set. We've got Omen Speaker. We've got Volshock, the Morning Star. Wrecking Beast, the Web, which is pretty funny. Thinking maybe we pick up the Chimera and see if we can kind of cut white a little bit. Daybreak is very powerful. If we control anything to make it cheaper, it's pretty good. And we can still play either of these colors with it. Maybe the Jilt, the red is a splash. Let's see what keeps rolling around. Bone Splitter, Deep Analysis. Black is looking here real. We're seeing a shift in what is and isn't real. I am really... Because if we pick up Bone Splitter, that turns us to a bit more of an offensive thing. If we pick up... like, Deep Analysis, that's like our control side. I kind of like the beatdown. Gideon's Lawn Keeper, that's good. Water Knot goes well with all the blue we've got. I kind of want to make this happen, though. I kind of like the blue-white idea here fits well, and I kind of like making it happen. See if it works out. Yeah, Water Knot's good removal, too. It's, you know, it's the tap doesn't untap. But the Lawn Keeper gets the job done. I've played with this recently. Savannah the Lions. Wow, Stingray Backlash and Spike Gesture. So I can see some Rakdos. Rakdos is way open, and then that's about it. This card rules, by the way. It's either Gruul or Rakdos. It's one of the most powerful commons from this set. It was one of your first picks very highly, because it was a -3. Let's get the Savannah Lions. Let's get the beatdown. Kitesail Corsair goes with the beatdown plan. Put the Snuff out over here. Let's start looking at Curve instead. And I guess Erratic Vision. Oh, yeah. I mean, we're not picking that, but. Let's just kind of fill this out, see where it goes. We want to find more Evasion. We want to find more. Cloud Shift could be okay. It depends on what we have. Right now, we have nothing that makes Cloud Shift good, so I'm going to put it on the sides. But we'll see. Is Jilt okay without Kicker? Maybe. We'll see. We have Blink of an Eye as that effect, so we aren't, like, hurting for it. I would like to be playing Kicker if I'm playing that card. Let's pick the Oligarch. One's good, and maybe what if all of a sudden black-white becomes the plan? Who knows? Wow, last pick for Nightscape. Okay. See, Nightscape is an all-star in a constructed format because you can use it with, like, Cloud of Fairies, Snap, all sorts of effects like that. Loyal Pegasus can only attack alone. Awaken. Adventuring Gear, that's another very offensive card. Tumble Magnet. That card has been strong for a long time. Wild Size. Sorry, it's been like 15 years, but I still, like, this is the trick that, like, you lose the combat, you lose forever, everything's wrong, everything went horrible. Just stop. I don't have a ton of creatures, but like the landfall's good. Could just pick up the Flying Flash creature here. Or even like maybe the Tragic Slip. Feeling good on Journey. Right, let's actually... So I was actually looking at black because our blue has a lot of these pieces that don't fit well with where our white turned out. Oh my god, Warden of U.S. Isle, though. That's a good one. Check out this owl. I'm gonna pick up Journey, and we're gonna have removal for days. We just need ways to win games. Either of these are good pickup. Crypt Rats is incredible as one of the very, very, very few ways to sweep in this format. Guild Mage does good work, you know, even if Blue is our splash. Death Denied is a good pickup, infinite creatures. Feeling good about all of our color choices here. Go ahead and give me a sweeper option, I think. I don't even know if it, like, we're not a control deck. It could be. Let's see if Artisan, you rule. You got Heart Beast, you grab Auras. Not really talking to me. 24 Rats. Shelter as one of the best tricks possible. Gate, indeed, if we want to keep the 3 colors going. Shelter is incredibly powerful. Forcing Sanctuary is full fixing on all of our stuff. Ooh, Falcon Wrath Noble though. Oh my god. Yo, no, that's a build around. That's a card that wins games right there. Blue's pretty open here. We're noticing Exclude, Naven Surveyor are incredibly powerful cards. I'm gonna keep on what I'm doing here. I know that blue looks pretty heavy here. I feel like it's going to dry up very, very heavily in 3 is my problem. Oh no! Ooh! Shit. Kingston's Pet and Tide Drinker in the same pack? Get out. I mean, I'm picking Flying over Tide Drinker, and then we just table this, hopefully, but, you know, because this has Flying, I would literally always pick it. Okay, Gather the Townsfolk. Nameless Inversion. You're getting the job done very heavily. I wouldn't feel bad about Gather the Townsfolk in the deck either. But, like, I want our removal to be strong, and it already is pretty good. You know, Journey to Nowhere, O-Ring, Snuff Out, but, like, having a couple more pieces ain't gonna hurt anybody. Let's get this blue out of here. Undying. Ain't so bad. Humble Yourself. Fire Ambush. Oh. The Butcher Ghoul. Alright, the Gallant Cavalry also sticks out here. Like the fuck around Noble makes this a lot more powerful if we have multiple bodies, and that could be our win con where we just go like Voop. Doubtless Cathar. Yeah, this one's fine. That's a body that makes a flyer on death. Death Denied? I feel like I want one of this in the deck. This seems like a good final card to have. The Guild Mage also wouldn't be bad, obviously. Double black, a little bit heavy, but even a Flare Husk could be cool. I want one copy of a card like this. I'm gonna take the Glint Sieve Artisan. We want bodies. See, that's what I mean about like following the flow of the draft. Like when I noticed O-Ring and the Sand Step in that one pack, I realized white had to be way open. You're joking, right? But yeah, and then from there, I thought blue was our second color, but like the more this has gone on, the more I felt like black actually works a little bit more for us. So I'm gonna try this out. So the one thing that could change this is a Mole Drifter showing up in pack 3. That's not Mole Drifter. It looks like Mole Drifter. It's almost Mole Drifter, but that's not Mole Drifter. You're no Mole Drifter, Griff Vanguard. Grimag Angler, you're big. I got you dead. Silvok Life Staff, Ephemerite? Guardian of the Guild Pact, actually. This might be the pick here. This card is very, very difficult to remove. At common, multicolored cards are not a thing you see a lot. You can see in this entire pack there's one. Like, this would allow our Crypt Rats to be, like, you know, have something that sticks on the board. I kind of like that idea. You know, very hard to remove. There's a lot of good cards in here, though. I think I'm going to pick this Guardian up. Aeromunculus, that's good. Keep Gang Shinobi. How easy are you to get off? Not that easy. We don't have that much I want to be attacking with super early. Yeah, Kingpin's pet. Pick up the Carrion Feeder. Kind of like that. You wouldn't feel bad about Raise the Alarm, Vicious Offering, or Kiba Gang. Or even this. Let's pick up this feeder. I like having the... Flip there. Ooh, Hunted Witness. Fixing. This Aven. Ginger Brute. Goodness, a lot in here. The Aven is incredibly powerful. We have a lot of, like, I feel like we've got enough fodder for us. Like, just things we're fine sacking to draw. So, like, and maybe we table the Hunted Witness and get even better. So I'm fine getting Scoured Band, Hunted Witness, Law Enforcer, even Wicked Guardian out of here. Those are all really good things. Desert. Fairy Guide Mother is a way to push damage through. Cowards. This card's probably better here. I always thought Reprobation was very weak in its set because there were too many ways around it. Desert doesn't boost domain. It's a non-basic. Desert is good at answering small creatures on a land. That's its main use. I kind of like the Fairy Guide Mother. There's small body, supply line cranes. Loyal Cathar? Yo, hold on. Now there's a combo I can feel good about. This was a constructed deck I played in Pauper. Pestilence. You wanted a few more pro-black creatures, but yeah. I think this is probably a good place to finally pick up our Guild Gate. Get our fixing here. Hired Blade is fine. Double Cleave's fine. Perilous Mirror is probably the actual card to pick here. Goodness. Yeah, let's get this Guild Gate. Hopefully, like, our Carrion Feeder can just be, like, we can just sack everything that's too small. Liliana's Spectre, you're looking good. Gold Metal Harrier, you're also looking good. Like all these, feel like now that we're like a Pestilence deck, the Harrier is less useful. The Spectre might be more of a plan just as a flyer. Bloodthorn Vampire could also be good here too. I'll pick up some discard. Let's get some of that going. Pillory of the Sleepless. Hell yeah. Let's see. Not white or black, 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 not white or black. Oh, look! Our pick. Nice. The only color card in our colors. Check out the rest of this pack, though. Sylvan Might is really a trick. This is really good, by the way. Scion Summoner is incredible. It's 3/3 for 3, effectively, with ramp. War Leader is actually pretty strong, for how big it is. We've been playing with that in... how good are we looking at an Ephemerate? I don't think the Ephemerate's doing much of anything. Angler. Angler's weird, because, like, we have a Death Denied, and, like, so we're going to be picking up all these creatures, but, like, I just don't feel like the Ephemerate does anything in our deck. And we already have, like, a... Let's grab it. We're going to have that Cloud Shift. Wow, all the cards I wanted out of here are gone. I guess we're picking up the Fortify. And then, of course, we get these multicolored options. Again, Agony Warp, one of the few cards that is capable of answering a Guardian of the Gale Pact. Perfect. Now that's the kind of card I wanted to see come back around. That's a body, that's a body. That's a sack to our Aven. It's not Doom Traveler, but it's fine. Morgue Theft. I'm fine with a Dreadhorde. I don't remember this card. I want to see what mono red looks like next time around in this. Not gonna lie. Holy shit. Supply Line Cranes? Loyal Cathar. These cranes are actually quite big. I want another body like this. The Loyal Cathar is really good, but, like, this is a body that's very, very happy for our deck. Alright, let's go ahead and hide all this and that up there. Alright, so let's start on this note and build from there. So we have... Let's put it in the removal next. O-Ring, Pillory, Snuff Out, Tragic Slip, Nameless Inversion. And I think from here, it's Bone Splitter and Creatures, right? Like, that's going to be the rest of the deck. Yeah, something like this. Those Crypt Rats. Crypt Rats are less valuable now that we actually have Pestilence proper. It's my thinking. It's a second copy, kind of. This is what I'm looking at. We need one cut. Maybe just the Savannah Lions, maybe... Savannah Lions' best world is like turn 1 Lions, turn 2 Bone Splitter 4. It doesn't fit the full texture of the rest of the deck, which is a bit of an issue. And then I also am looking at, like, if we include Shelter, Crypt Rats, or Death Denied. If we're not doing Death Denied, or we're not doing... It's a hard choice, the Death Denied, because it's like... It's a card that's only going to be useful if we know we're going to a grind game. And it's going to be really good in a grind game. It's going to be really bad elsewhere. I think that might mean that it's a sideboard card in that matchup. You know, same with a lot of these. Shelter might actually be more of a main deck card. Like, you know, like against opponents with removal, but I think that's just going to be everybody. So, let's sort this out. Looking pretty even. I'll do the 8-8 split with the guild gate. Argument to be made for more black, but we also have double whites. So, alright. Let's, I don't think Tragic Slip is our worst removal spell. We have Carrion Feeder, and, like, we have a lot of ways to turn on that. It's mostly Carrion Feeder, but, like, Pestilence as well. Alright, let's roll. I like where this went. It's funny, again, this started in a completely different direction with the blue that kind of dropped off, and then it's like, well, what about... So, and blue still could have been the choice, especially pack 2. Pack 2's blue was really strong, pack 3's blue was okay. But, like, pack 2 was where it was at. There was that, like, Avon Surveyor that came around last. There was a lot of just very late cards. What about O-Ring? O-Ring's sweet. But yeah, the O-Ring definitely changed our, I guess, there. Not there. Let's go ahead and get back in the queue. I'm sad that our Tide Drinker didn't table. That's, I think, the one thing I wish we had here. I would probably play that over Dauntless, maybe. Having 2 Extort creatures would really change out how powerful our late game could be, because it makes all of our draws, especially like Fairy Guide Mother, super powerful when you can extort multiple times on them and just slowly turn the grinding wheel of... Do you know Pillory's a common? Oh, I played that card in Constructed. It was good. You exiled it for Shining Shoal, and yeah, this is a hand. Holy shit. Holy shit. Now we're gonna go Hunted Witness first. This is gonna be getting into combat pretty quick here. Bone Splitter 3, Liliana Spectre coming down, taking the Bone Splitter. What you got, bud? Wall of... Oh, yeah. Sure. That's fine. And this is what Bone Splitter is made for, is allowing me to attack into this sort of thing. I'll play Rancor, thank you very much. And there, 3 is Aether Adept, my creature. Sure. I think this is a pretty easy turn for Spectre. Then we can go like Glint Sleeve plus Splitter. If they want to keep bouncing Spectre, that's fine by me. Let's see what we get out of them. So this is a 2-1 flyer with a discard. I love Liliana Spectre. It's one of the best rats that exist. No, Ravenous Rats. Oh! Yeah, what, did you on Mistraven this? Come on. Come on down! Oh, sure. I can beat that. I guess I fed into that, but I can beat that, so I don't care. Oh, yeah, no blocks. Oh, that's actually funnier. Yeah. You probably have ways of flickering that, but let's go ahead and get this done now. There's probably a lot of ways in that deck to flicker that. I would not be surprised. They don't have a 4th land. That's pretty notable. But we do get to start pinging them. Even if they can bounce it, that doesn't work too well. Crystallization. Can't attack or block when it comes targeted by a spell or ability, exile it. Sure. Okay, second planes very heavily changes how quickly we can be playing. Things like this. Let's get the Lawn Keeper and the Glint Sleeve Artisan out, I think. And we want the token, please. Thank you. Alright, so let me check that Preordain out. Preordain... Double top. Oh boy, alright. So they were happy with their Preordain. The 5th land. This is probably a big flyer. Oh, Ponder Mage. Sure, you got it, boss. Ponder Mage is super goddamn strong. It casts Ponder, and it is a 3/4. My inversion less useful. 3/4! God! Not to shuffle. That scares the hell out of me. Ooh, that is some real dice there. Falcon Red Noble. Yeah. Just exiles, sadly. Let's get this down while we can get it down. No attacks, but this is on any creature death, not just ours, so that becomes a huge threat for the entirety of the game, basically. But yeah, so like this, we currently have our drain life going on. So like Pillory's 1, any creature death is 1, our opponent's on 10. Like we can just death of 1,000 cuts or 1 cut, you know. Flying First Strike, Plover Knights, sure. I don't care about that. That dies to Nameless Inversion. Good card though. Alright, so let's Nameless Inversion that. Oh, Pestilence, you're a beaut right now, but this is a little better. Target player loses 1 life, Let's, I could have equipped the Bone Splitter, but I actually want the ground attack trades, so I'm going to offer them. Because the ground attack trades are just as strong here. Because check out how many triggers we get. Yep. 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 And now we can finally replay this Hunted Witness. And let's give the Hunted Witness that. They're going to take a damage from Pillory at the start of the turn. Go to 2. Yeah. And what kind of card? I would not be playing anything here. I would be conceding. I don't think... you have to have something incredibly powerful to be winning in this scenario. That ain't powerful enough. Whenever... It's very good, mind you. It counters the first ability that targets it. Okay. I just wouldn't have shown that. Okay, so blue-white, they've got flyers, bounce. Excuse me. That's better. All right, let's begin the sideboard. What do we like? They had a couple pieces of interaction. They had bounce and they had crystallization. Other than that, that wasn't much. You can't even use shelter to save from crystallization. Can Adept bounce their own creatures? I don't think so, actually. Oh, no, it is. Return target creature. Yeah, okay. I know, like, newer cards are, like, fail-proof. Like, you can't play Aether Adept into an empty board, but this is M11. That's before they fail-proof text. That's the only thing I want the pillory. I'm not going to board it out, because that we'll just have to, like, burn out the... We'll just have to save the pillory for when we need it. Other than that, I really don't see any immediate changes. Maybe the Depth Denied. I think this is going along. But it doesn't look like it is. Let's keep it as is for now. Awkward. Too awkward. This is fine. So I'm thinking the Hunted Witness goes down. I don't know what number 2 is. Spectre or Pestilence is the question. They are on a mold of 6. Hmm. Here you go, this. Afterlife, when it dies, you make a 1/1 spirit token. Just, it has flying. So when this dies, it leaves a body behind. Alright, awkward for the Spectre, but that was awkward for either keep. We're not going to play the Fairy Guide-Mother here. We need to get as much out of every card that we can. Afterlife is from the current Return to Rav. There are 3 of them. It's from the most recent. Extort is from the Aether Adept. Aether Adept. Cool. Let's just replay the Oligarch. I'd be fine trading it. Help? Oh my god, alright. Fine. So, while an opponent is choosing targets for casting a spell or activating an ability, they must target the flag bearer if possible. So Fairy Guide-Mother says, target creature gains +2/+1 until end of turn. Guess who I have to target with this? It's you. I don't have a choice. If I cast Fairy Guide-Mother, I have to target the Honor Guard. Alright, let's let them get their big flyer on. We're also going to literally just cast this because it is useless on the backhand side now. Three cards in hand. I don't think they have the, okay, Shimmering Glasskite, that's a good one. Okay, Carrion Feeder's pretty sweet here. We can't attack, but they can't attack either, so we're okay for a moment. They have two cards in hand. We need a refill. This is a point where I'd love to draw our Aven, or just one of our bigger flyers. Because they're going to be drawing Plover Knights here. Oh! Flying, and only block creatures with flying, huh? Alright. That sucks. Oh! Aven off the top. What are we sacking, everybody? Probably the Oligarch. I don't think that body's relevant anymore. This body is big enough to be relevant, but I don't think the Oligarch is anymore. I think we want the 1/1 token out of it. So exploit. We will sack Grandma. And we'll get the 1/1 from Grandma. So leaving up black would be Tragic Slip, but leaving up white is Lawnmower. Like there's both sides of it. Doesn't matter because we drew a 2-mana spell. But Anthony Cardstrom, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it a lot. We can use this to kill off Stormbound Geist. We can't use it to kill Shimmering Glasskite unless it's already popped. We have a lot of flying, but so do they. If we can get rid of some of this flying, I'll feel really good. Oh, you're right. Okay, how about this? We can use Nameless Inversion on... Oh no, it won't get redirected. It actually won't even break that. Heck. God, this Honor Guard is going to kick our ass so much. 10 ways to Sunday. No attackers, let's move. One card left in hand on our opponent's side. What do they got? What's in play? What's in store for them? But yeah, at least it's not Kira, it's just the Shimmering. This was one of the best commons in Betrayers, because it was like on curve, what you would expect in a normal curve, rather than Betrayers, where you had 4-mana 1/1s. I don't think there's any attacks that make sense, especially with the Aven now on the board. Let's get the Guild Gate down. No, the 4-mana 1/1 had Bushido 1 and tap, deal a damage to an attacking or blocking spirit. It was one of the worst cards printed in Magic the Gathering. If we send with a Cathar, all that happens is Honor Guard dies? Is that okay? We need the flyers out of here. So if we get the Honor Guard out, at some point we do need to start like playing other spell. Oh, God, I want Bone Splitter so freaking bad right now. Sweet. Yup. Bird. Okay, one card left in hand. And here it comes. What is it? Pullover Knights? Pullover Knights. Sure. If I can get rid of Coalition Honor Guard by drawing O-Ring or Journey, that'd be good. So, from here, we'd be able to go Honor Guard. Kill the Pullover Knights. We still don't have good attacks, though. It's still worth doing. Funny enough, O-Ring bypasses this? Yeah, but I wanted the Pullover Knight dead, so... Still no attacks, though. They're on top. Oh, that's horrible. Holy shit. Oh no. Oh, okay, alright, that's fine. Our opponent can just draw their best play. How bad is it? Chose a shuffle. That's an incredible draw off your shuffle there. Alright, so that's going away very quickly. They're going to be moving that onto, like, Shimmering Glasskite and slowly... Well, not Shimmering... I'll have to double move it onto Glasskite, but... Okay, Snuff Out. That's another removal spell, and gives us another kill on one of their flyers. Ooh! If they break the shield on Shimmering Glasskite with Flare Husk, that'll be really good. From that point, we can almost start doing combat again. The other problem is they can just put it on Pondering Mage and attack for freaking... I don't know. Oh, stop it. Yes, I get it. You've got very, very good top decks. Okay. I'm starting to think this might be a death-denied match. One top, one bottom. Right, we've had very good top decks, but we don't have card filtering. The thing is, we're naturally drawing these good top decks. Our opponent is playing card advantage, powerful. Sure, Avon's down. That's fine. Okay, I don't think I want to block on this at the Mo. I think we're just going to take this hit. They're not showing any trample at the moment. We're at 18. Need that Bone Splitter pretty badly here. Swamp ain't cutting it at all. At least they didn't figure out they could attack with Ponder Mage. That would have been really bad. Yeah, Pillory on one of their creatures would be really good. Yeah, if it's just Geist, I'm not killing anything else. I'm just taking 3. We're waiting on sacking this to Carrion Feeder because we could draw into Falconwrath Noble. What's your new gas? Or are you just moving the Flare Husk? Just moving the Flare Husk, sure. Ooh, okay, that's a common. You're so close to hardcasting that. Well, let's get some bodies. So I actually want to draw into our, pretty quick here, I want to draw into Falcon Wrath Noble. That's our draw. Okay, this comes out with haste, by the way, so we have to keep an eye on it. That's why it's visible. Until the Aaron Ephemeron shows up, that's going to be the best use of our kill spell. Again, we don't have nearly as strong top decking as they will, just because having filtering will improve it. What do we want to do here? Just keep moving. No attacks. Thing with Stormbound Geist is that even if I kill Stormbound Geist, we don't kill Stormbound Geist. Like, that's the problem. What do we got here? Okay. So our opponent is Hyper Skies, and that's something very notable. Okay, come on, Noble off the top. uh, you got it, boss. Really wish I could punish. Oh, that's not bad. Like at all. 3/3 flyer is actually pretty big here. Do I want to send with a carrion feeder? Start seeing if that works. I'd probably take one. Really? Yeah, okay. Again, because we have Noble, I'm going to wait on any sort of moves. The Daybreak Chimera is actually a very, very strong draw here. The 3/3 body is enough to match everything they currently have, except for the Stitch Drake. And even there, I can, like, put it and a Spirit in and kill the Stitch Drake and call that good. Like, slowly kind of whittle down their Air Force. That should be equipped. I don't know what's going on here. I will definitely whittle down the Air Force, though. Yep, that's a easy trade. That Flare Husk should have been equipped there. That's a mistake. They would have gotten the Spectre out of me had they done that. Alright, Aaron Ephemeron's coming down next turn. That's a problem. Capital P problem. Ooh. Rewarded. Faith rewarded. Are they dead? Three, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4. They're not dead. Yeah, officially not dead. So we don't do any more than this. Just had to count. It was close. We needed one more creature. Of course, we can get kills on their side, and that would count. Yeah, the feeder is currently going to be, what's the word? Rushing them down very quickly here. You need to be leaving back blockers. I'm thinking chump blocking the glass kite. Or, sorry, chump blocking the Aeron Ephemeron and killing the glass kite. So this creature can block flyers, which is so it's basically so the noble can't get in. Yeah. I don't know why they're not moving around that, why they're not moving around that Flare Husk more, though. Okay, we get 3 noble triggers here. Thanks. Noble 6. Oh, what a good card. Pondering Mage has to chump here. Pretty sure if they don't block with Pondering Mage, they lose. Is their card in hand a bounce spell? Like, I can eat my board and kill them, but we lose if they have a bounce spell for Carrion. They were F6'd. The other reason I thought they had nothing is that they played a land last turn, and we're in the point where you like sandbag exactly one land. It's just like the thing everyone does. You're always sandbagging one planes, so it looks like you have a card. Anyway, that's sweet. Let's move on. No, I was just they disconnected. That is what happens when you leave the game. Uh, when you get close on that window or whatever, it just says the player has disconnected, which is what you do after you lose. All right, round two. That was sweet. I'm glad that we drew into exactly what we called out and needed. This looks fine. I'm a little heavy on lands. That's a bit of an annoyance, but I like the color. So, oh boy, is this gonna be like a good 7 bad 10? Let's hope not. Okay, that looks sweet. Gift to the Fae, target you. Alright, buddy. Probably should have let them surveil first, but that's okay. That's why you attack before playing your creatures. And we even get to curve out perfectly still, so. Feeling good. Ish. That's a bit painful. That ain't worth my time. That doesn't feel worth my time. I'd probably just play Glint Sleeve as a 2/2, attack for 1, move on. Could have played it as a 3/3, but they have the Whisper Agent, which answers it cleanly either way. So, not huge on either side. Saving this Pillory for like a good. Nice. So it's got black 1 flashback on sorcery. Okay. So we're gonna kill off my Glint Sleeve. That's pretty good. Worth the life loss there. Thinking about pushing. Still holding removal if I do it. Probably go for Pillory because I want to start pushing damage. I'm not super happy about this because I know Whisper Agent's going to come down and be able to block. So this push is only for 1 turn, but we don't have anything else right now. So we kind of need to play like this. You know what? Okay. Alright. Pestilence looking like a good play right now. We can do Pestilence for 2 a turn as long as we don't kill everything. Everything's fine. You got it, boss. Okay, so then... Yeah, I just don't care. Because that thing's never hitting me. This shit's hilarious. Can they kill their own erratic visionary? Okay. Ooh. 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 I'm sorry. You used your unmake, huh? This card rules. Uh-huh. 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 Bone Splitter. Couldn't have been better scripted myself. Let's begin the sideboard. Okay, lot of value going on an opponent's side of the table. Thinking about that Death Denied, it does not seem bad. Shelter could be fine too, a lot of removal on their end. What's bad? What do we not want? Oh, yeah, the opponent value removed their own creature twice? Yeah. Nameless inversion and on their own dude to stop Pillory, and then unmake their own to stop our... Snuff Out, yeah, Snuff Out has a good argument for being bad here, because it can only kill blue creatures. Anything like this? Kind of like Fairy Godmother if I'm playing Death Denied, though. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're the body I don't care about. Just some generic, too. Because Fairy Godmother, we can, like, pick up with Death Denied and then use it as a trick. You know. Sweet. This is sweet. I'm in. The law. I am Allah! Law. So we're gonna play our Carrion Feeder here. And leave it back for a tap down. Dread was a good movie. I heavily agree with that. Not attacking with the Lawkeeper. They showed Whisper Agent. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. I guess that means I'm playing Glint Sleeve Artisan as a 3/3. But you know this thing is modal. No, I plan on exploiting with Hunted Witness. That's a little awkward for the draw, but this is the card I want to exploit instead. Eldrazi Sky Spawner, alright. So we get our Soldier, we get our 2 cards. Those are some nice looking cards. They've got mana. Yeah, Death Denied has a lot of pickups here, and every land we draw actually makes the card stronger. So, and our opponent is not mana screwed, but they're a little light. They feel like a deck that wants to be doing more than one removal spell a turn. You know, especially when we're at the point where we can play multiple threats per turn. Or like, Shelter to counter a removal spell on Aven, things like that. That's what we're going to have on untap, is sheltering our Aven. So I want to tap the Sky Spawner when they go to combat, regardless. They could, even if I block, they could, kill it and Crippling Fatigue. And I kind of want the Aven right now. It's a little important as our only super good aggressive creature. I'm sorry, what are you paying Phyrexian mana for? Oh, you're finally gonna kill my Lawn Keeper. Sure. Fine. Sack the Eldrazi spot. Yo, it's Vault Scourge, everybody! Oh, man. Look at that. Look at that little Vault Scourge. Hell yeah. So we cannot shelter to save here. So, you know. Alright, we got removal, we got... Again, this is also devoid. So be wary of that. Don't try to shelter through. Okay. Cool. Go. Your move. Just gonna draw 5 casually. NBD. Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, this card is an instant. The reason I did that sorcery speed is because I don't want to. I didn't want this situation where my opponent passes with mana up and like my super powerful draw 5 runs into a counter spell. That'd be annoying. Combat first. And that's the match. Turns out our opponent sadly did not actually make it past 1 spell per turn, and we did. I could have played like 5 creatures that round. They had a strong deck though. Like this removal package, Last Gasp, Nameless Inversion, Crippling Fatigue, Unmake. This is a deck that had powerful removal. And the blue, assumedly for, card advantage and flyers to back it up. We did not see any counterspells, but anyway, let's run in for our final of this league, and then we'll go ahead and take a short break. And then before going into the second, where we'll see what turns out differently. I'm sure we'll move into a completely... Well, there's a lot of directions we can move. My gut wants me either to be the mono-red player or the green-blue player. My favorite combination. You know me in green-blue. I did like how much removal our opponent had there. That was a lot. That meant that especially like crippling fatigue. I think the flashback card that was incredibly powerful was super cool to see. Hope everyone's having a fine day today. As I mentioned at the beginning, and I'll mention a couple times throughout, we're going to be on a longer schedule for the next couple weeks. Probably, maybe, who knows how long. So generally, card streams, I'll be starting earlier. So if you do show up at the normal time, the 7 start, there'll still be cards going on there, but we'll try starting earlier on them, is the idea. And so we'll have more of it going on. Yes, I'd like to play first. No, this hand's actually incredibly good. Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, no, like, if I can get to the 4 land for Felgaran Nilbo, our opponent just dies. Sweet. Okay, we'll Haunted Witness first. Hey, Miss Hunted. I think our hand speaks for itself on how cards are going. That is to say, extremely good. Basically, you see the deck right here. We're gonna Butcher Ghoul next. Like, specifically, I mean this combination here. Plus Undying Creature, plus effective Undying Creature, and then the removal that makes up the rest of our deck. Could have been Carrion Feeder there. We have something on Summon. Ooh, basic land cycling. Ash Barrens is one of the best lands in the format. Because it's very, very simple to be able to slip into. We are in round 3. We've been undefeated in games. Believe we're undefeated in games. I guess the biggest worry in the world here would be like if our opponent actually counters our Carrion Feeder. Let's attacking first. I want them to cast fire here. What? I said fire, not ice. I can't believe I'm getting this owned. Holy shit. Alright, you called it right. I wanted to play a black 1-drop post-combat, but no. Fine. Calcite Snapper, I don't care about that. Let's... That's a good 50-50 split is what I'm thinking. You don't actually want to fire these is the thing. Like, they have fire, and I'm like, come on, fire them. It's, like, horrible to fire these, because nothing happens, you know? A lot of burn left. Let me get down the feeder first. Because if I play Noble and untap, like, the most likely scenario on Noble untap against a 6-card opponent is shock, right? Yeah, this becomes a 4-1 on choice, you may. Okay. I think the Chimera is a better play than the, Noble at the moment. Something's gonna eat the counterspell, right? Six cards in hand, 4 mana untapped, like, come on. Uh, a bitch, you should take a look at what they did to Priest. They changed 30 cards in the class. It's pretty good. I'm not going to attack in here. What do you got? What's your end step? Inspiration? Draw 2? Nothing. Nothing. Just nothing. Oh dear. What is... Okay. Alright. Everything's fine. I just need to... where do we want to... Like, what... Okay, Evolving Wilds, sure. Again, I don't care about that as a 4-1. Combat first. Neutral, no action. It is on you to take action first. Oh my god, they're off color. Their hand wasn't all planes. Into the Royal kicked on Carrion Feeder. You got it, boss. Cortazar, sure. Cortazar is incredibly powerful, by the way. Also, I look at Cortazar, and, 15 years ago, it's just, Videlkin and Rada Horse. These days, it's that, oh lord, he's coming cat meme. Hell yeah! Real shit is here! Wrath me. Okay, you gotta answer Falcon Red Noble first. That's step one to you not losing. 6 cards in hand, though. What rats are on Pauper? Our opponent playing a bunch of removal spells. Looks like that's what they're searching for to start. Probably a flyer is what they need. So they get to play the pretty sweet Preordain. It's a good card. It's a really good... Been seeing a lot of constructed play for a reason. Top 2! They like their top. I don't think it's worth it in Modern. That's a little too expensive. But in Constructed, especially when you have, like, the Pegasus that likes playing enchantments, and you have reasons to be playing on-board cards, like, this is a very, very good card. Especially, like, late game, it's like, Sweet. You know, you get a scry 2, which is like a draw. Alright, no, but you need to play something. It needs to be like 2 creatures, too. Because, like, Lawkeeper can just tap down your flying blockers. I can play Pillory on whatever. I don't know. I feel pretty in control of this game. Alright, cool. So, no abilities. That's the kind of removal they needed. We have O-Ring, though. Oh, God, I guess we got a little long game, too. Also exists to make sure Freakus Libation does nothing. Oh, yeah, that you can't, like, just get the sack. Alright, well, first things first. You need to removal spell my Daybreak. Just gonna play a Cathar. Not gonna play Pestilence, not into this mana open. Not after they drew a card. We're just gonna get more dudes on board, and we're gonna Gideon's Lawkeeper past things. They're gonna scry, they're gonna bounce, they're gonna scry plus bounce. They already like the top card of their deck, there's no reason to scry right now. They already scried 2 and kept both on top. Pestilence is good backup here. Spell to play in red just for the sake of Fire on Fire and Ice could be. They might actually be more white or just mono blue. Honestly, the mono blue looks more possible than anything. Like, this being an impulse, you just use it as mono blue. I think that's actually the answer to this. They're good payoffs then. Muldrifter? I mean, come on. It's always Muldrifter. What you got, bud? Callous Dismissal, bounce my... Sure, that's fine. I can replay that for 2, 3. Sweet. What else you got, bud? Tapping low. Okay. Only legal target. Alright, 2 lands up. This seems like a good time to sneak by Pestilence. If they mana leak it, they mana leak it. But they don't have double blue up, so hard counters are out. Don't want to use it immediately, because I lose too much of my board, but soon. Very soon. No attacks. Four cards in hand. They could scry with that Omen. Kingdom for like a duress against this opponent. Love to know their hand. Just a get probe. Knowledge here is a huge gain. So our opponent's hyper tempo based into the Royal. Callous Dismissal. Ice. Like. Wow. Alright. Sure. I don't give a rat's about Star Compass. Yeah, we just kill him with Pestilence. Yes. Can't block warriors. Hell yeah! Alright, so they're dead in 2 turns to Pestilence. They're gonna sack to Scry. End step, we're gonna triple activate Pestilence, we're gonna untap, and then we're gonna triple activate Pestilence. That's the end of the game. They have a thing with Shroud. They can landfall flip it, and that's like the only way they can get rid of it. They also have to get rid of this if they were going to fully get rid of everything. Maybe you just do 2 then 4? Probably 2 then 4 is actually safer. Or do the 3 right now. That actually might be safest. Is this saying flipped? We have an emergency creature. It's the Undying one. There's our emergency creature. So, all right, that's win number 1. So yeah, our opponent is basically mono blue, but they do have a couple white cards that are in here. We don't know how many counters they actually have. Playing a longer game is a necessity, I think. This Death Denied comes in. What else do we want here? I like Fairy Guide Mother. I like anything that's aggressive and like that. Maybe again the Butcher Ghoul comes out. Gallant Cavalry also could be fine just as side bodies, and they seem not to be able to answer that too easily. I don't think I like Butcher Ghoul here. Maybe just Glint Sleeve Artisan as, again, like just sort of this generic bodies when they're playing like 2/4s, 1/4s, X4s, like that make these ground creatures just look bad. So we'll do that. Basically, it's adding +1 to this to make it 2/2/2s. So, all right, on to what could be our final game. Hello, Masses. We are nearing the end of Draft 1, and Draft 2 will be starting shortly after. Bullet. We've still never drawn Supply Line Cranes. This is a very good one. Alright, can we complete the clean sweep? 6-0. Or are we going to get knocked down by mono blue control? A+ would keep basically forever. Hell yes. And we're going to lead Hunted Witness. Okay, so we get to go ahead and play our carrion feeder on 2. Super strong here. So they've got ramp. Good ramp, too. Alright. Bit of a pain, because that actually full stops my turn, I think. I don't really want to attack into that. Because they can kill my Perilous Mirror, or kill my Carrion Feeder. Let's leave it. That's all 2-1 on the ground. We'll play Cavalry next turn, everything will be fine. Going super wide with Carrion Feeder in play. The problem is we can't go super heavy on Carrion Feeder. They do have bounce. They've shown removal of that type. There's Cortazar, how you doing? Ah, thank you for all the skulls. Goodbye, Cortazar. Their hand must be really weird if they were willing to cycle that. Alright, let's go ahead and play Gallant Cavalry. Actually... yeah, let's go Vulture's Haven instead. Oh my god, is that Quickie with like a little hat? It's really good. Alright, I like card draw. Hell yeah, I like card draw. Sure, Omen. A lot of cycling for them. We need to be aggressive here. I think next turn is when the soldier's going to start moving in. Might just let Carrion Feeder die. Wouldn't be too bad. We can cancel anything with Tragic Slip. Because I can activate that at any time with Carrion Feeder. 2 cards on top. Again, they probably found their white source. There's their white source. What's the line here? What do you got that's good? Yo, look at that dude. Oh my god. Okay, so I talked about Kabuto Moth being the best best common in Champions. Here's the second best common in Champions. I love this card because it's just, oh, look at the hand. Look at the hands. Oh, hand. No, we don't eat Carrion Feeder in response. We eat it in response to the pickup. They'll never be able to bounce this because I can always sack Carrion Feeder to itself at any time. Alright, that's a way to win. Extort. Is that just their win con? Is it just going to be extorting forever? Could be. Alright, let's push in. So the reason I'm keeping Carrion Feeder around is so I can activate Tragic Slip at instant speed at any time. That's the reason. That is the literal full reason I didn't sack it in response. The other half of the reason would be if I draw Noble, I feel really good keeping the Carrion Feeder on the board. Alright, Syndicate Tithes says Extort. This might be the win con. You pay a white, you drain a life on all your spells. Ooh, something big. Something nasty. Something that's getting Tragic Slipped. Hell yeah. Something that's getting absolutely murdered. Destroyed. Let's let that resolve first. Keeping both. Again, they like their odds. Let's let combat happen. If they want to attack, that's fine. Alright, Carrion Feeder is going to... Waiting for them to pay costs. What? There's no way. I don't believe you. I don't believe you for a moment that you had plays there. Jump. Again, they kept both on top of the Watchers, so they must be drawing some real cards. We're a little low on action. I mean, in hand. The board is ours, which I feel... There, getting that Perilous Mirror off the board's nice. Probably just going to use that to kill off the... Yeah, if they're going to trade that with just a Knight, I feel pretty good. Okay. Let's get the team out. Let's pass. Alright. What do they got? They get some more extorting. They're at 12. 2 cards in hand. Big flyers? Not so big flyers. It's either a 2-2 or a 3-3, their choice. This might actually be the time you play that as a 3-3. Usually the bounce on this is what you want all the time, but a 2-2 body is actually really bad against our current board state. Whereas a 3-3 body is really good against our current board state. So I would put the counter on this. It's like, what, you bounce my 1-1 token? I don't give a crap. I still need to attack with everything that has 2 power. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so now we just need to draw like a -3/-3 for that or something. If we can draw into a nameless inversion or a journey, we'll feel fine. Swamps are fine. Swamps are good for later. We can't actually make any attacks here. Let's go ahead and hang back. Yeah, and they've got a long game going. They also have card quality over us with the Omen. They've been doing a lot of searching. So their draws are going to be on the whole a little better than ours. Calcite Snapper ain't much a problem. 1 card left in hand. They get the Scry on this turn. Calcite Snapper is a bit of an annoyance on the ground, but like, again, the main problem is the Aven Surveyor. They can't attack with it either because we can double block. Sure, more black sources. Those will always be fine. Ship it back. Again, they do actually, like, they're in the better position right now. I like, if there was a little favored meter, it would be on their end by about, I'd say 60-40. They only need 1 good card to fully break this board, whereas, like, for me, it's much more difficult to fully break this. Our Kill Spell and Aven Surveyor is a good start. Where did those go? That's a number 1. Cards on bottom, okay. Good. So they're hunting. They don't have anything that's game-changing right now. They drew their own Gift of the Fae. Alright, that lets them Jump Syndic of Tithes. Sure. I think we're taking 4 there. Yeah, I think we're taking 4 here. Hmm. Oh boy, here we go. We talk about cards opening the game wide. They have a counterspell. Is that their final card in hand? That might be a counterspell. Yep. No cards left. They get to extort, but they got nothing left, so. Alright, we are finally at parity. This is a top deck war, 2 decks. They needed that. They you know, that's fine. Fairy Guide Mother doesn't do anything when it comes down. It gets to extort, which again, you're watching the Syndicate Tithes do so much work here. Okay. Alright. Well, this is very interesting. Pestilence makes things so much more difficult. I have a board wipe now available on the untap. And we actually do get a little bit of living through our board wipe. We'll have a 1-1, they'll have nothing. We'll each take 4 for it. I don't want to pull the trigger on the board wipe quite yet. I want to have a little bit of follow-up. Also, I can't. I need to untap. If they attack, that changes everything. An attack from them would be like I chump with Aven Surveyor with Fairy Guide Mother, and then we double activate, which kills this, and this, along with this stuff, but keeps our Vulture Aven. Should be very, very good for us. So again, they can't attack. This Syndic scares me. Does Afterlife trigger? No. I can. So what'll happen is Afterlife will trigger, and then I can respond with more Pestilence triggers before the token comes in. Would love to see this flip, but that ain't happening. No attackers. Alright. That's the kind of follow-up I'm talking about. Okay, land from them. Okay, the beginning of the end step is passed. You're now free to do this. So there's that Afterlife trigger. Now the token appears. Yo, what up? Alright, let's get that card out of their hand. Ouch. Funny to draw after we do all our work. But yeah, from here the game I think is pretty locked. Oh my god, we drew it! It's here! For you, supply line cranes! Woo! Can't put it on Guardian of the Guild Pack. That's illegal. Oh boy, removal? Into the Royal kicked. Alright. I will rip that card right out from under you. Okay, just an island. Still. Oh, because it was the biggest thing they could hit. And that's it. That is our 3-0. That is our undefeated. That is our Thorn of the Black Rose. Which is the monarchy on our end. You get this as a prize for a 3-0 in this. So I don't know. I talked about it before. I did a mystery booster draft. And first picked Palace Jailer. That card's unbeatable. Thank you for the SM Skulls. Thank you for everything here. All right. We're going to take a very short break, everybody. So we can go ahead and open up the chest. 20 points and an ascendancy. All right. We're going to take a short break, everybody, and then we're going to start right up again with draft number 2. So please enjoy the stream break. See you in about 2 to 3 minutes.